Okay, so I just loosened up the last bolt here behind the wheel bearing hub assembly. It took a little fandangling. You have to kind of maneuver the axle around so that you can gain access to these bolts here. So can't really see it. There you go. So got the 4 out. Kind of had to you know, lift it upwards, things like that, you know, kind of just gain access to it. Make sure you have like a shorty wobble extension here so that you're able to kind of put it at different angles. It helps out a lot. So alright, so the hub, luckily this one just came out. Was making a lot of noise down the road. I'm glad I got these out finally before something went wrong. You can hear the wheel bearing on the inside. The bearings are just knocking back and forth, sort of. Luckily, I changed it before something, you know, catastrophic happened. So there it is. This guy is pretty toast. Before you continue, you want to make sure the area of that the new one's going to be going in is cleaned out. Sometimes it's also not a bad idea to take a little wire brush, just make sure, you know, area is nice, clean, smooth. You know, it doesn't hurt to do this. You always want to make sure you have a clean install. So, there's a new one. Sounds beautiful. By the way, I did not buy these from the dealership. They overcharged so much. I was actually able to find this off of, bought it from Canada. That's all I can really say. But it's definitely more affordable in comparison to the dealership or any other places that I've located it at. But I'm glad I found it. So, before you install them, obviously you see there's a lot of Loctite those on these threads. Took me about up to 10 minutes to get all these 4 bolts off. So make sure you just want to clean them off. You know, check the condition of them, and then re-lube them with thread Loctite. So give me just a second. I'm gonna get these all fixed up. Alright, so I went ahead and got 3 out of the 4 bolts in. I got the bolts cleaned up and just dressed up with some Loctite on it, some thread locker, so that this thing won't come off. Just want to make sure that's nice and tight. What I like to do is I like to use a breaker bar just to get that little extra on it. Only do so much when you're sitting down. Snug. And this is now brand new. Looks great, feels great. For the axle, just make sure you work it in. So I'm gonna work this in. Alright, so I did get it in finally. So I found out the easiest way to put it back in is to make sure you put the pry bar in with this tip facing downward. Put it into the hole of the axle and kind of just lift it up back into the splines to line up with all the rest of the splines. And yeah, that one went in pretty easy. So make sure it lines up and pull it in. That thing's in. Simple as that. So that's all completed. All the bolts are back in, nice and clean. Can't see the other ones back there anymore, so but yeah, it's all nice and clean, looks good. And then just let me get this stuff put back together and so that's my video for replacing the wheel bearing hubs assembly. Pretty simple, just takes a little bit of elbow grease and you know, make sure to put that guy back in. Little speedo cable. Remember, be gentle with that one because it's everybody who knows they're cheap little plastic, so they break easy. So that's my video. You know, everything is basically reversal of removal, and that's my video. Hope this helps, and hope this saves you a lot of money, because definitely saved me a bunch of money, definitely over $1,000. So hey. one vehicle at a time, one repair at a time. So everybody take care. Thanks, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.